Hey, 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 everybody. Thanks for tuning in to KAZ Radio TV. It is your girl, Angela, with another episode of No More Triggers. Today, we have a very, very special guest, a longtime friend. We just reconnected, and how we reconnected, we're going to tell that story probably next time, but it was just like we was meant to get back with each other, and just God just brung us back into each other's lives. And I'm just really, really grateful to know this young lady. I won't say too much about her because she do a fabulous job of introducing herself. But I'm gonna let y'all see Miss Denise Powers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Denise Powers, motivational speaker, mixed with a little, y'all know my radio name, Flaming D. You know, model and mentor. Yes, that's me. And Angela Lane is an amazing person. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. All right, now you guys, you know I usually start off with my daily shout outs. But this week I'm not going to do no shout outs, only because I want to just tell y'all about a little incident that happened. Now, I'm not going to go into full story because I'm going to say that for a whole episode because I feel some type of way about that. But last Tuesday, I was minding my business, and long story short, someone had road rage and they decided to climb out the window and shoot at my truck about 3 times. Out of the 3 shots, 2 of the 3 actually hit my truck. 1 hit my fog light, and 1 actually went straight through the middle of my windshield. This happened on West 117th. It was broad daylight, and I was just shocked and flabbergasted about it. All different types of emotions was running through my brain, because if that bullet would have been over at least 3 or 4 more inches, it would have hit me. And I'm just thinking about all types of things, my kids, you know, things that I didn't get to accomplish, my mom, my family, you know, all different types of emotions is running through my head. And then I was hearing about different other little things that was going on too. So you guys just be careful out there. These people, they have no filter. You know, if someone is acting irate behind you or anything like that, just try to ignore them. Me, I was just asking a simple question, and it got me shot at 3 times. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But if you want to see what happened before I actually talk about it on the radio show, you can look at my Facebook, Angela Lane. It happened this past Tuesday, not this, the week before this one. And I did a Facebook Live. Now, back to my baby.
Hey.
All right, so today we're going to be doing a Q&A with Miss Denise. And next week, she is going to come back and she is going to tell her full story, which she's going to basically sum it up in about 30 minutes. But
I got this.
She got this. I know she got this. So, first question of the Q&A session is, tell me about yourself.
Okay, you guys, I am, again, like I said, I'm Denise. I grew up in the projects, y'all. I grew up in the projects. I'm not playing. When I was 2 years old, I got burnt. I fell in a hot bucket of scalding water when I was 2 years old. I experienced a lot of scars on my body for degree burns. You know, I had so many people ask me, like, is it really 4-degree burns? Yes, it is. Google it. Yes, I had skin grafts, body wraps, everything. So with that being said, I experienced a lot of peer pressure. I experienced a lot of people talking about you, just making you feel a low self-confidence within yourself. So growing up, I went through a lot. My teenager years, yes, very hectic. Trying to fit in, trying to be somebody I'm not, you know, because I'm still stuck in that. I want to be somebody, be popular, be known. So growing up, yes, I dealt with domestic violence, abuse. I got molested by my real father. I deal with house to house, struggling as a single mother. I deal with so many things, and we're going to sum it up like that for you.
Yeah, and I just want to touch on something because in middle school, it's like I knew you, you know, and like she said, it was so tough because people are real quick to judge a book by its cover, and you know, just how her energy is. She's just so flamboyant and, you know, like, wow, you know, and they would, you know, take that and, you know, make negative, you know, about it.
But
and
you know what
like,
I noticed, don't mean to cut you off, is back in the days when we was growing up, people mentality, they felt like talking about somebody is popular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't
That's what I was
because they
getting
wanted
to.
the attention on them. Not knowing that them same people that want that attention is going through something themselves. You know, so people try to cover up things to get the audience off of them. You know what I'm saying? And put it on somebody else. So, you know, we all cover ourselves. And, you know, it's so good to be open and honest and let go. Let somebody love you for you. You know, we don't have to cover up or be somebody we not. Because was called so many names. When I say I was called toasty, burnt, crispy, you know, everything in the world. So.
Yeah.
But now, girl, I model them scars, I tell them.
I know that's right. She modeled them well, hunty.
You ain't ready.
She modeled for me in one of my shows, and it was, and no, you spoke.
Yes.
You spoke, she spoke twice. But she did her model walk coming on out. And she did her thing both times. Matter of fact, you still got that award? I guess.
Yes, I do. I keep it.
I should have told you to
it's
bring
actually
it.
on my website. I keep it, girl. Yes.
She's my baby.
You.
All right. So, speaking of domestic violence, I know you said you went through that. So, let's go back to that era. Tell me 2 incidents that happened with your. I know you have a lot. We're gonna say that. We're gonna save all that good juicy stuff for the story. But tell me 2 incidents so we can just get a warm up of what you went through.
Warm up of 2 incidents. I would say we went to, I think it was some type of kids, you know, play thing, you know, where kids have fun and play. We went to someone's party and someone looked at me. I'm like, oh my God, do I know him? I did know him, y'all, but I ain't want to say I knew him because I knew how he was. But, you know, men don't care. They don't know what type of situation you in. So, you know, they approached me. He held it in, and when we got in that car, it was like, you disrespected me, you F that nigga, you da-da-da to that nigga. And when I say I experienced so much, I had a lot of events. You came back from the Chinese place too long, what you was doing. You know, dealing with domestic violence, you will deal with a person just trying to keep track of your time. Don't switch up on your days. Don't switch up on whatever you do. You have to keep it the same because any different mistake would trigger somebody. You understand me? So it's always good to just try to stay mellow until you're strong enough to get out of that situation.
I totally understand because if you guys were listening to my last 3 podcasts, as you can see already, me and Denise got a lot in common with the controlling aspect of it. If you go into the store for too long, you got to answer who, what, when, where, why. Like he was a drill sergeant. And, you know, I don't feel that's not normal. You know? That's not normal. Oh, Miss Denise. All right. So, my next question. When you were in your situation, how did it affect your relationships with your friends and your family?
It affected my friends and the family a lot. I actually, because I'm so spiritual and everybody know how much I believe in God, I take marriage serious. And he was my husband. So by him being my husband, it's like my husband come first. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And when you're in a domestic violence situation, sometimes we hide what we're really going through and try to put on that strong force for the audience and for everybody to see like our home good, we got this. So I actually cut a lot of family out. I cut family out. I cut friends out. They were so hurt because they knew I was getting abused and I wasn't listening to nobody. I wasn't telling them everything. So
now, did you subconsciously, or did you did it on saying, nope, my husband come first, this, or did you subconsciously boot people out your life and not really realize it?
Both. I would say both. But yeah, I always said my sister used to come to the house like, I know you hitting on my sister. I know you hitting on my sister, nigga. I ain't scared of you. Da-da-da. And I used to be like, get out. Don't be disrespecting my house. Don't be disrespecting my husband. Da-da-da-da. But it was like I was so blindsided because I tell females, when you're not healed from your pain, we accept so much negativity and we think that's love. And that's not love. Right. Love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't abuse you. Love shouldn't just make you feel like you're something you're not. So since I didn't know God and I didn't know my mission, what God had for me, and I was a troubled, lost soul, I accepted so much negative, so much pain, and I wanted love so bad in all the wrong places that I cut everybody out. I cut everybody out. Because you
wanted to make it
all I wanted was a family. I'm like, look, you know, when you don't know love, you want it. And I wanted it. So it was like, I feel like y'all trying to block my happiness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got happiness. You married. You know what I'm saying? You got whole happiness. Don't stop my happiness. I feel like, you know, I wanted that power, that respect. But at the same time, when that door closed, it was over.
Yeah, girl. I understand. So, with that situation, what was your final straw and how did you attempt to leave?
My final straw was I lost my job. I lost my job because his insecurity, he always would think I'm flirting with someone. I worked at the auto parts store. It used to be Murray's, but it's O'Reilly's. I worked in Maple. And he worked at Taco Bell down some. So it was like he get a break, he's coming to Murray's, you know, and we're so close. So it's like you come there, you see me talking to somebody about some auto parts, you think they flirting, you know. And an incident occurred to where I lost my job. And when I lost my job, that mean no more money. That mean, you know, he's stressed, he's mad. He also was cheating, you know, he came in late. And when I lost my job, my friends was like, they knew what I was going through. Denise, I got you. You got a child. You know, my daughter was just born. If you need anything, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Just call me. Don't hesitate to call me. And the mistake I did wrong was I was messaging him. Never knew that he would go through my phone. Wrong thing. I messaged my friends back like, thank you guys for, you know, pouring out to me. Right. You know, offering to help me. And that offering to help me, baby, got me 5 screws in my arm. We're going to put it like that. Got me on sliders, cast on my legs, not being able to hold my baby. That was the last straw. I had to almost lost my life. I couldn't hold my daughter for months. My daughter was just born, so my son had to watch me get beat. So my whole marriage.
It trickled from you flirt. Well, he thought you was flirting.
Right.
It all trickled down from that situation. Now, after that situation, when you lost your job, is that when you said, nope, that's it? Or it was after the screw, you know, you said when that screws in your
after
arm?
I lost my job, I was praying. You know, I didn't know how to pray at that time, but, you know, God say, it's not a certain way to pray. Just talk to me. So I asked God to, you know, I'm weak right now, so help me be strong. Help me get out this situation because I don't know how to get out this situation. Right. You know, I don't like how the situation occurred, but it got me out because he was already about to go and do 6 months that week. You know what I'm saying? So the day he put his hands on me, that following Monday, he had to go to court. So when he went to court, they didn't let him go. So that was my blessing. That means he's stuck in there now. You know what I'm saying? You no longer can abuse me. You no longer can hurt me. You know.
Okay.
So that was a blessing.
So yours felt like a different type of freedom, as I want to say, because he was locked up. So you know he wasn't getting back out no time soon. Whereas I felt like I was free, but in the same sense I didn't because he was still there. Like he stalked me for about 3 months.
So how did you react on him stalking you?
I just tried to play it, you know, real cool. I didn't, you know, I know he always wanted to get a reaction out of me, you know, and I had to learn not to react to his reactions. And I learned that being nice and not giving him what he want helped him leave me alone. You know, if I would have gave him what he wanted in that argument, it would have fueled the fire. He would have kept coming back for more and more and more, because then he know she still care. She still, you know, if she's taking her time out to want to argue with me and give me some
Did
no, they they really didn't know what was going on in a sense. So, and when I told them, you know, my house, I'm not going back to my house until he's for him to get out, because he didn't want to. We're gonna talk when she get back. There's no talking.